Hello and good day to all dear students. Now in last video I have solved half of the worksheet. Now we are starting here with our question number 5 solutions. Question number 1 in 5. There is a statistic question in which you are given some observations and also the median. Also it is given that it is already arranged in a ascending order. So you have to find the value of x. So here we first find our median using our median formula. According to median formula, the number of total observations are 10. So we will take 8 are there. So we will take 4th and 5th observation. So according to our 4th and 5th observation, it is x minus 1 plus x plus 1 upon 2 according to median formula, and we place the value of median 49. So 2x by 2 get cut, x is equal to 49. Now I replace my x minus 1 and x plus 1 as 48 and 50 and find mean, that is 392 by 8 is equal to 49. Now this way students you can find your median and mean x value also we have found. After finding x value you have to substitute in our original. So x minus 1, that is 49 minus 1 48 and 49 plus 1 50, like that we get 2 observations and then we have to find the mean. Question number 5, second part is simplify by rationalizing the denominator. So in this type of question, as you know, we have to take rationalizing factor according to the denominator. So that is 2 root 3 minus root 2 upside down, and we are squaring in the numerator, and denominator is 4 3s are 12 minus 2. So here by squaring in the numerator we get 12 minus 4 root 6 plus 2 upon 10, that is 12 minus 2 10. So 12 plus 2 is 14 minus 4 root 6 upon 10. In the numerator at most we get 2 common. So taking 2 common in the numerator. So in the bracket 7 minus 2 root 6 upon 10. So we cancel this 2 with the denominator 10 as 2 5s are. So we reach at the last answer as 7 minus 2 root 6 upon 5, which is our rationalizing by simplification whatever we get as a answer. Now question number 3 is like prove that question of triangle in which you are given OA OB is equal and OC OD is equal. Angles are also given equal, you can see in the figure. So we want to prove the two sides AC and BD equal. So according to the question, here I have written given part which is before prove that word, and to prove part is after prove that word. AC is equal to BD, proof is also written, and I have noted whatever the given things in the question, I have noted it in the diagram also, that is in the figure, that OA is equal to OB and OC is equal to OD, and also the angle AOB is equal to COD. So I have written the given part already in the proof part also. Whatever given you have to start with always the given part. Now you see the figure and think that how do you solve it. Like OA is in triangle AOC and BOD, we show the congruency. So in AOC, that angle AOC is AOB minus COB, that COB is the common angle in both the angles AOB and COD. So we will separate that angle COB to get our angle AOC and BOD equal. So I have started with in triangle AOC and triangle BOD, OA is equal to OB, OC is equal to OD, and angle AOB is equal to angle COD. And as I told you, COB is the common angle. So that subtracting both the side, I get angle AOC is equal to BOD. So now you see that is side angle, side type of congruency. We can show triangle AOC is congruent to triangle BOD. And students, once we show that they are congruent, we can show any of the sides or angles equal by corresponding part of congruent triangle. So AC is equal to BD by simplicity. So here we completed our question number 5. So we move on to question number 6. Question number 6, first is factorize, in which you are given the expression. You can just observe it and say that 3a plus b we have to first remove as x and rename it as x. I have rewrite again the polynomial as 5x square plus 6x minus 8. Now we factorize by taking 8 5s the 40's factor to make Middle term 6, that is 10 4 so 5x square plus 10x minus 4x minus 8. Now taking common from first two terms, we get 5x common and in the bracket x plus 2, and from other two terms minus 4 common and wrote x plus 2. Now we get two brackets from here, but this is not our the last answer, because after we have to replace again the our bracket 3a plus b. So here 5x minus 4x plus 2. So instead of x, I place 3a plus b again. So I open the bracket. So I get two again new brackets in the term of a and b. That is 15a plus 5b minus 4 and 3a plus b plus 2. So this is our final answer. Now move on to next question. Next question is of our simultaneous linear equations, which is using cross multiplication method. So using cross multiplication method, students, first of all you have to check the equations, the constant terms are on the left hand side or right hand side. Here it is already given on the left hand side, so we skip our first step. Now for the second step, you have to write x minus y and 1, and in the denominator of x you have to just take the numbers of not x but of y's coefficient and constant terms, and under minus y there is x coefficient and constant terms, and under the 1 there is x coefficient and y coefficient, and then we have to take cross multiply. That minus 21 5s I have taken first, that is minus 105 minus 21. Likewise you have to take the multiplication and put minus sign in between of this two multiplication, you can see, and by simplification under the x I get minus 126, under the minus y minus 231 plus 42, and 1 that underneath of it minus 63. Now we compare the first term and the constant term, that is x upon minus 126 and 1 upon minus 63. Then minus y upon minus 189 is equal to 1 upon minus 63. Likewise you get x is equal to minus 126 upon minus 63 and y also. So we get x is equal to 2 value, and by solving y we get y is equal to minus 3. So this way we find our x and y values as they asked for using cross multiplication method. Now moving on to next question. Next question is based on triangle chapter, that is of prove that type of question. So first of all you have to observe the figure and you have to write your given part from the figure. So here we write given part from figure, that is PN is equal to PM, and angle A and P is equal to angle AMP is equal to 90 degree. And to prove part, what you want to prove, that angle BAC bisect by AP. So that makes two angles, they are NAP and MAP, they are written here. Figure also we have to join AP here, students, that you can see. And the proof part you can see I have already started with our given part. So whatever in the given part we have to start. PN is equal to PM and the angle which is given 90, and AP is equal to AP, which is a common side to both the triangles in triangle ANP and AMP. So here we have shown our two triangles congruency by RHS. So completed that by RHS, we get triangle ANP congruent to triangle AMP, and the required angle are equal by CPCT, that is corresponding part of congruent triangles. So here question number 6 completed. Now move on to question number 7. Question number 7 first is on our simultaneous linear equations using, that is word problem. So here we want to find fathers and daughters present ages. So we have to first suppose them father's age as x and daughter's age as y. Then the first equation formation. In the students, the question is 3 years hence father will be 3 times. So here x plus 3 is equal to 3 times y plus 3. 3 years hence means after 3 years. So x plus 3 and y plus 3. And that another equation is 7 years ago. So x minus 7 is equal to 7 times as old as his daughter is y minus 7. So we found these two equations and solving them. we reduce it to x minus 3y is equal to 6 and x minus 7y is equal to minus 42. These are our equation number 1 and 2. Now solving them using our simultaneous elimination method. So x is eliminated and we get 4y is equal to 48. So our answer y is equal to 12 years, which I substitute in another equation to get our x value. So x value is equal to 6 plus 3y. That is, by substituting y is 6 plus 36 and x value is 42. So what we have, suppose the present age of father is x, which is 42 years, and the daughter's age is 12 years. So this way we found our present ages of father and daughter. Now next question is on factorize. This is question number 7(2). That is on factorize, on in which we are given polynomial x cube plus 2x square minus x minus 2. So 4 terms are there, students. So you have to arrange the terms accordingly to get something common. But here nothing to arrange, already you can see that from first 2 terms x square is common. So in the bracket I left with x plus 2, and from other 2 terms minus 1 is common. So we left with x plus 2 and we get 2 brackets x square minus 1 x plus 2. So x square minus 1 is again split as x minus 1 x plus 2, x minus 1 x plus 1, and the remaining bracket x plus 2 we carry forward. So likewise you can solve. Now question number 3, using a graph sheet draw a polygon that you can do by yourself, students. Now it is very easy how you have to draw, that is already explained. Now we move on to question number 8. Question number 8 is of compound interest, in which you are given that time period is 2 years and rate is 5%, and also the difference between CI, that is compound interest, and SI is rupees 50. This much information is given. So first of all we find SI, that is simple interest, using our formula P at T upon 100. So P we don't know, R 5 and time 2 upon 100. So we have 10p upon 100, in which 0 0 get cancelled and SI is equal to rupees p by 10, which we have found. Now similarly we can find our CI value also. So our CI we find as formula A minus P. So CI formula A minus P, in which amount formula is P 1 plus R upon 100 power n minus P, and then rate and time values kept, and then solving we get 20 plus 1 21 by 20 21 by 22 times minus P. So by 21 21s are what we get, 441p. So from the first term value is 441p upon 400 minus p, and taking now LCM we get 441p minus 400p upon 400. So now you can see the subtraction of 441 and 400 is 41p upon 400, which is our CI value. So whatever I explained, it is here. CI value is rupees 41p upon 400. Now what the other information given in the question is difference between CI and SI is rupees 50. So we place the value in CI and SI and then we solve it to get our value of P. Principal is nothing but the sum of money which they ask for in the question. So here I place my formula as CI minus SI is equal to rupees 50. So here you can see 41p upon 400, and then we will solve it as by taking CI minus SI is equal to 50. So that value you can find by yourself, as I have already given you CI and SI values. So you find out by yourself what is the principal. Now the next question is evaluate using identity. So here it is compulsory to use the identity, students. So 105 and 95 are the nearby values of 100. So I have written 100 plus 5 and 100 minus 5. So taking 100 square minus 5 square, that is 10,000 minus 25. By taking subtraction we have 9,975. This is very simple. I think you have solved this type of question in standard 8 also. Now moving to next question, question number 8, third. That is the last question of this worksheet. That is based on triangle chapter. Prove that type of question, students. Given part AC is equal to DE and angle ACB is equal to angle EDF given, and BD is equal to CF also given. You have to prove here AB is equal to EF. So we have to take here our figure. See the figure how you can show the congruency in which two triangles. So here in this two triangle ABC and DEF, AC is equal to DE and BD is equal to BC is equal to DF, and that angle ACB is equal to angle EDF, which I have denoted with the same signs. Now students, what we can do to show that AB is equal to EF, in triangle ABC and triangle DEF we can show the congruency. Then how do we show the congruency? You can see AC is equal to DE, means by side angle side we can show the congruency, and then we prove it as CPCT. So as you can see, our proof part in triangle ABC and triangle DEF, AC is equal to DE, BD is equal to CF, and angle ACB is equal to angle EDF, which is given already. So by side angle side, the triangle ABC is congruent to triangle EFD. It is like congruency using the that equal sides I have written, and so that you can see AB is equal to EF CPCT. So here we have completed all the answers of our